You're now tuned in to SoCHiology, a lifestyle brand that analyzes Chicago culture and connected topics abroad, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And I'm your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor from True Stories Media. Somebody's basement, some random rec center, the rink on 87th, Markham Rink, Paul Hall, the Lick, college parties, or what we call them as after sets up here. See-through ones, baggy jeans, 5X tall tees, collared polos. You had to be there to really know what happened there. This episode of SoCHiology, we're going to talk about the Juke Times.
All right. So I got a question. And this question is to the ladies. When a guy like grab your hips, for a juke, you know what I'm saying? That's like him shooting into your DMs, right? Like the juke era stage, right? And y'all look back at him with like, what's going through y'all head when y'all like do that little quick 2-second look over the shoulder at him?
The first thing is instantly, is this nigga ugly?
Straight up. And if I can't turn all the way around, don't trip, because my girl to the right or the left is gonna give me that look.
Oh, me, girl.
They either gonna pull me like, nah, I'ma dance with her, or.
But you want to know something though? Like, to be honest, I don't even think I was looking at faces first. Like, the first thing I was doing, dead ass, was like flipping open my phone and looking at what kind of shoes he got on.
Oh my God.
And if his shoes, I swear to God, if his shoes was like balled up or something, I wouldn't even turn around. I'm gonna just like walk dead.
But look though, the best footworkers had the most busted shoes sometimes.
But they still wore name brand shoes. Like, they were still wearing J's and ones.
No, I can't even say that. Hell
he could have
worn G. A nigga grabbed me by my hips and I flip open my fucking pink Razor phone and see some shacks on his feet.
Wow.
G, at this point,
wow.
Now we got to fight because I feel disrespected. Like,
wow.
His family.
Let me just say, the footwork is still wore one. So we, you know what I'm saying? If you looking at their shoes, there was still a code there. If this nigga got on his shacks, then he ain't the one.
Right. But whole time though, I seen a nigga with some Fusions on, and he had the little rubber bands around his ankle holding his jeans up. That might have been the one. That might have been the one. I'm saying that might have been the one. That might have been the one.
I definitely used to, do the rubber band thing because I was like 4 feet tall. So my pants,
all your pants sag down.
My pants was huge. Like, the two dudes on this podcast could fit those pants.
That was the thing back in the day. Y'all was wearing 3X everything.
Definitely was wearing 3X everything. Floyd.
5X black tee.
5X black tee.
What?
Tilly probably put a nip in that shit quick.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Is this that 5X is an exaggeration, right? You wasn't really walking around with no 5.
He didn't fit no 5X, but he wore a 5X.
I couldn't fit it, but like I was really like a 3X, 2X maybe, but I was wearing 5X.
And that shit just fit like a long sleeve.
That shit was a goddamn
not a poncho.
Goddamn tablecloth.
But check it out. That take us to the next thing. In those juke parties, your clothes look like the next day? Because not just the guys in their big ass shirts that's walking out blue from our jeans, but shit, our clothes the next day. If you ain't wear jeans to that party, say you wore some cute, we ain't wear leggings back then, but like stretch pants type pants, the next day your shit was blue.
Leggings? I mean, I wore the little cloth leggings with the lint balls.
Not the lip balls. Not the lip balls. No, never. Definitely was a cute little pair of jeans with my love. I either was gonna do 2 polos with the collars popped, or I was gonna really fuck them up with the polo with the cami on top.
I was about to say that.
Yes,
polos were so unnecessary. It was
sweating like shit.
Hey, and then y'all had the solid colored belts.
Did.
Some of y'all might have green. No, actually, everybody in the clique would have a different color.
Twiz, how you know?
Because I used to observe. So look, Mark May.
Yeah.
Check this out. So I'm finna answer this question how I know, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a Netflix show that's real hot out right now. It's called You, right? Niggas was like Joe Goldberg in them juke parties. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would be across the room And you found somebody on your radar, you be like, hey, you. With the green solid belt. With the high top Air Ones.
Nah, in the city, we was wearing name belts to these things.
That's right.
Y'all remember the name belts? I had the electronic one when you could change what the message say going across.
With the message running across?
Yeah, y'all was too fancy for my blood.
With some fresh K-Swiss with the balls coming out your socks.
Don't let me have a little fresh rap.
Oh, yes.
Was that before the song?
That was during the song. Let's be real.
Before, during, after. Case was crazy back in those days.
Case was coming back. Y'all better stop playing. Ones that made it come back.
Hey, I got a question for the dudes real quick. I'm gonna start with Mark May. So, you grab the hips, you're positioning yourself for this, intimate dance.
Right.
And, she looks back at you, and whatever computes in her head and her best friend's head that's holding her up, they walk off. What goes through your mind and what do you do?
What do I do personally? I act like I wasn't trying to dance with her. I walk past like I'm just trying to get past. What you doing?
That whole one
go to the bathroom, huh?
Excuse me, man.
Trying to go to the bathroom.
I'm not about this life. I'm walking past. I'm trying to get out of here.
But on the inside, how do you feel?
How do I feel? Oh, I am discouraged. But I go
devastated.
I go forward, and it's always a ratio. One for every one no, there's 3 yeses. So I keep going.
That's good. That's good perseverance. That's good perseverance. It's kind of like getting a business loan being black in America. You got to keep going. You're gonna get that no, but you're gonna eventually get that yes.
Numbers game.
Yeah. I used to hate. They used to flash the light in my face. That was the thing. This was the worst situation.
Chicago Police Department ass shit, man.
This is the worst situation. Somebody flashed in my face. I saw their friend.
But you
look at them and ask, "How do I look?"
Oh,
she said,
"But you have to."
Cute,
that's the thing, though.
I said,
"Oh my god!" Look, now everybody want a husky man, though, right? Now everybody want a husky man. Look at that.
Not back then in front of your friends. You didn't.
Oh, back then,
listen, you had to though. This is the thing. You had to figure out what he looked like, because if you didn't, and you got, you get a real nice little juke in, not a nigga following you around the party, and all the girls clowning you like, oh, KB got this ugly nigga.
Lame, though.
KB got this ugly nigga.
Yeah, that ain't your fault.
Around.
That ain't your fault.
I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be the friend that fuck with the ugly niggas.
That's Jonathan Goldberg's fault.
So if I gotta get on my John Bird shit and put lights in people's faces and figure out what's going on,
that's gonna go over a lot of people's heads. That's gonna go over a lot of people's heads.
Wow.
Hey, Floyd.
Yes.
How do you respond if you getting denied a good juke?
See, here's the thing. Like I got used to. Well, in a way, I did get used to rejection early. So I mean, if I got rejected, it'd be like either I'm gonna try to grab your friend.
Facts. Revenge.
Or
immediately. It worked a lot.
It's a lot of material going on in here, so I mean, you gonna shut me down, but either your friend gonna dance with me or her friend gonna dance with me. So I'm moving on, baby.
Her friend.
You gonna keep on stepping. Hey,
say, shooters gonna shoot.
Shooters gonna shoot, man. Because getting denied a juke was like worse than being left on scene in the DMs. You know what I'm saying? According to some people. So it's
you wouldn't know, Huntwell.
No, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Excuse us.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I mean, wait, no. I was getting rejected. Yeah, it's first of all, look, I definitely would know, because everybody got hit with that. You know why? Because look, first of all, Mark May talking about some how big dudes running in back then. Neither was a skinny dude. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm walking around. I got my parachute shirt on. You know what I'm saying? That's how big it is. It's big enough to be a parachute. I'm walking around. You know what I'm saying? I do my little, and yeah.
What was that? What do it again?
You know what I'm saying?
Twins, did you have braids back then?
Oh, hell no.
But I'm just saying, like, if you would have had you some braids and you was a little light skinned back then.
Yeah, you would have.
Light skinned niggas with braids light skinned niggas with the braids was kind of popping back then.
Even the ugly ones would have got some play.
Would have been winning, G. Would have been winning back then.
But for sure, 5XT and all.
Hey, so I got a question. Did y'all used to count how many dudes y'all juke? Just how dudes used to count how many jukes we got?
Hell no.
No, I've never.
So we only did that lame shit.
Yeah, that's
it's kind of why would girls need to do that?
I was just curious.
Yeah, because us dudes, we definitely did it. And
we was counting it up, G, like long division. We was like, carry the one, I got a half.
We would gather before the party and say, yo, we gonna go in here, we gonna do this, and then after the party, we gonna gather like, hey, how y'all do?
So right, so explain this after party conversation to me. Like, all right, boom, y'all outside of Markham, everybody, you know, their parents coming to picking them up, and y'all like, damn, like, so how many jukes you got?
Like the wood.
Yes. Yeah,
how many dances you get?
Yeah.
Right.
We count jukes like we count numbers.
Oh, okay. So I got a follow-up question. Do it matter if so Twiz got 10 jukes, right?
Mm-hmm. 10.
But Marcus, but all 10 of Twiz jukes came from like some mid hoes. Like they was probably like 6s and 7s. Marcus, you only coming through with the 5 jukes, but
it's a formula involved.
All your jukes is from straight 10s. Like the coldest bitches in Markham. Who really come off on top?
I'll say Marcus.
Marcus definitely coming out on top.
But if they all are all 10s, that means I got no nose.
Yeah, Marcus definitely coming out top. Because look, you gotta look at it like this. So in that era, like say if you got a juke from, you know, somebody you trying to be in her top 5 on MySpace, right? You know what I'm saying? Trying to be in the top. You say yes. You trying to be in the top 5 on MySpace, you know. And you know, she gave you a juke. That juke really carries. It's like inflation. So that juke kind of has like, you know, a couple more jukes added on to it just off the strength. You know what I'm saying?
This sound like the wood, like,
you know, and then so if you take it to tag, right? You know, and if she, you know, got a lot of friends on tag, and you know, if it's hard to get on her A list, you know what I'm saying? But she gives you a juke, and she ain't even get a juke to the dude at her school. Oh yeah, you definitely got some interest. You got some interest.
Okay. That's interesting.
I think girls didn't really count that type of shit because when we walked in, we already knew the nigga that we wanted. So every juke leading up to that one was like, all right,
practice. Valid.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Valid.
I forgot to move my hips like that. That's okay. The next one, I got it.
And you know what's crazy? in your head, you knew the nigga that you was trying to get the juke from, and you knew what song you was gonna juke him to. So as soon as they dropped that, as soon as they dropped that, ain't nothing but a number. You already know.
Oh my god. That was your shit, huh?
I ain't gonna lie to you. They dropped that Blue Star album and my life changed.
No, when they hit that, lay your body down.
Hey,
and what? That's when niggas used to crawl on the floor up to you like.
Hey,
but see, you just said one of the most important things. Like what went through dudes' heads about the song. That's what mattered somewhat the most is the song is playing.
Lovers and friends, you gotta have somebody.
Okay, so what was y'all? Okay, so what was y'all go to? Like, I'm gonna get a juke off on this song regardless.
Lovers and friends, definitely.
Lovers and friends.
I was ooh ah.
Okay, that was a hit. That was a hit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Ooh, I was.
Technically, that was my first juke.
Oh, so that's why. Okay, so it was significance to it.
I remember.
I need some context.
My first juke
it was
party
significant.
Too.
I need context.
Yeah, I was a church boy, innocent. I was going to the rink with the idea of renting skates. I had money ready just to rent skates. They said, "No, we going over here.
Ready, bro.
We're going on this side."
Wait, your older cousins took you, didn't they?
No, but my older friends in Markham, he London is his name. Twiz.
You name dropped. Name dropped
because he was the bad influence in my life at the time.
City connected to it. We gonna find him.
Look here.
Oh, we know where he at. We know where he at.
Exactly where he at.
We know where he at, and he gonna listen to this too, and he gonna know we know where he at.
Yeah, I'll send it to him.
Oh yeah, so he hear this.
Hilarious.
Hey.
But somebody Twiz and them had to teach me how to do it. They was like, you just walk up and grab him. I said, you just grab him? I don't know her though. I don't know her. You should, just
I don't even know this woman.
These days you gotta get consent.
Right.
Yeah,
that part.
Juke wouldn't last around. I don't know what they're doing now. They probably just, calling each other goofy.
No, they definitely, these kids going straight to.
Oh, they going straight to it. Yeah, we ain't go straight to it.
In. Nah,
Yeah, we
these
straight to
kids
it.
going straight.
Hey,
I was telling Twiz when he invited me on here, me and my sister was just talking about how Jukin prepared us to like be pros at foreplay. I feel like it was just the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's super
It's a
crazy
prerequisite.
though?
It's the prereq.
Mudge really used to have basement parties like what? It's 30, 40 kids down there just straight
No mask in sight.
grinding on each other. I'm talking about on the floor, picking hoes,
all that
dry humping. And as a parent, I couldn't imagine walking down my basement steps and seeing some nigga rolling up my daughter on the wall. Like,
how about banging your daughter in the middle of the floor?
Oh, hell no. Oh, my God.
How about her head landing into the wall? You have to explain that shit.
I will flash out. I'll flash out.
To do that.
Hey, why was y'all doing that? Floyd and Marcus, why was y'all doing that?
Yeah, why
you twins? Twins, why was you doing that? You ain't exempt.
I'm 55 years old. I'm the host. I'm just trying to get insight from you all.
I have no idea why.
Never understood it. I'm like, wow, they really trying to practice their stroke game out here. And
we was practicing stroke game though.
I mean, but was that really what was going through y'all head when y'all was getting juked? Like, I mean, look, I got the chance.
It depends, man. Because so from my perspective.
Okay.
A lot of you women. Yeah, I'm gonna break it down. A lot of you women back in those days.
You women.
I know that sounds That sounds like 1950s misogyny. My bad.
I don't know.
Hey, Flo Boogie.
Yes.
All right. So, a lot of women back then were too rough when it came to this juking. Sometimes it would.
Your friends can hold you up. Is what you're saying.
Oh no, I'm gonna get to that. But nah. They was like out of control. Like, what the hell is you doing? Like, you ain't got no rhythmic movement to what you doing or nothing. You just trying to hit my.
I mean, but we're 13. We're 13. We're, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, not everybody was like that. Some was like that. Not everybody.
Okay, so I got a question about that.
What do we really know about sex and movement of our body at that age?
Some of y'all did.
I mean, well, you know what? You know what? Let me not speak for the masses then. Excuse me.
A lot of y'all did. A lot of y'all did back in
the day.
A lot of y'all had them. Yes.
So and this is for everybody, like, what did you deem as a successful juke? Like, what was, okay, I did that. What gave you that feeling? Yeah.
Answer that, Clean Fro.
So a super successful juke, I would say, where if she got me hard.
Oh my
God. You know what? And on that note, Floyd, that was my goal always, nigga.
But in them thick ass, it's some thick ass Jabot jeans.
Yep.
It's some thick ass LRG jeans. Like, we talking about like some heavy ass denim. Like,
see, that's a lot of cloth. Like,
that's
friction.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's all in my head. All I envision is like chafing. Like, there's nothing enjoyable about this.
Rug burn, all that.
That's another question. Did that hurt y'all? Like,
that's what I'm talking about, G. Like, some of y'all would be a little too OC with it. Like, you gotta sped up the process. You sped the process.
I mean, I got underwear on. There's a thin line. There's
that
something
ain't
between
that thick, though, to protect you. Like, when
I had good underwear. I don't know about the rest of these.
I had good underwear.
I had good underwear.
So you never had to put it on ice?
I probably had the Walmart joints.
Nah. I don't know what's going on with nobody else.
But I ain't never had to put it on ice though.
You know what? To answer your question, because I'm really sitting here thinking about this. Like,
successful
damn, like,
what is
what was a successful juke to me? What it was like, boom, the song over, I'm done juking, I'm trying to walk off, and he grabbed me like, where you going? Where you going? Oh, this nigga in love.
Like the possessive one. You like the possessive one. Okay, but look though. Okay, look, that may be a successful juke, but what if it's the dude you don't want? Like you said earlier.
But okay,
the juke wouldn't happen, Twiz.
Right. So me in particular, like, I would only juke niggas that, like, I'm trying to talk to. Like, I'm trying to make this nigga my boyfriend.
So they were already targets.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told you, I'm super building up to that one person.
And you got to understand, like, girls, like, we so calculated with how we move, like real,
Ain't
like
nothing changed.
we knew we was going to Markham that Monday when we hit first period.
Okay, everybody knew.
And we in division, and we talking about, all right, girl, so what you wearing? Oh, y'all think so and so gonna be there? I don't know. Well, call so and so, put them on 3-way, and then see if they gonna come and like real life been planning.
And you know what? I feel like we was more coordinated back in the day without social media. We knew who went, what time everybody was arriving, who was going with who.
Because you had no choice. You had no choice but to put in effort. You
had no choice but to communicate.
Yeah, you had no choice. You had no choice but to communicate.
Your homegirl who parents don't allow her to go to parties, we already got her lot together. We already told them who family, who people house we about to be at. Yep. All of that.
You know that song, Bounce and Break Your Back?
Hey.
Yeah. Y'all know it. Y'all know that holy Negro spiritual. So
get down, little mama.
So when Bounce and Break Your Back come on, right? You know, y'all know what y'all be doing to that song.
What you mean?
Right. Like, can skinny girls really bounce and break their back though? Because they ain't got no back.
Be breaking the most back.
No. On behalf of all slim girls, I was probably like 105 pounds until I got to college, right?
Hey.
I've always been
super. Out your bag,
boy, what? But no, yeah, definitely. Small girls, big girls, like whoever it was. If you knew how to bob, then you know what I'm saying? Like you was gonna get in the middle of the circle. And
sometimes I'll be watching. Sometimes I'm like, that look painful. Like
I think back in the day, because we did have so many parties where we were actually dancing. Depending on the song, you knew what song was your song. Like, and your friends knew. In every friend group, you have one or two girls, but like we know that's your song and that's your song. So when Bounce and Break Your Back come on, and you know you're not the one with the biggest booty, but you know you can pop the hell out your back, you jumping in that circle because it's your time to shine. Because when they play them slow jams and the thick bitches is rolling their booty in the corner, you ain't got all that. You got to do a little more. So you know when that Bounce and Break, you know who's gonna jump in the middle of the flow. You just turn around and gas up your friend because it's her time to shine.
You broke that down.
All right,
She broke that down. Okay, so we got Bounce and Break Your Back. We got somebody said get down, little mama.
Bob that back down.
Bob that back. All that.
What else we got?
Juke your boy.
Juke your boy.
Ooh, you got
what else we got? We got the classic. Dun dun dun. Dun, dun.
You know what's so wild to me? The fact that nobody knows the name of that song.
What's the name of that song?
I have no idea, but I saw the artist. They performed on Jerry Springer one time. That's the only
Jerry
thing.
Springer.
Excuse me?
Oh my
God.
God.
They did.
They was on Jerry Springer, bro.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta YouTube this.
Not performing though.
Yes.
He had a mic up there doing the melody.
They never played the whole song at the rink, but it's a whole song with like 3
You know what else I realized?
Boy, you know the name of that song?
Bro, I'm laughing at the fact he was performing it. Like, what was he performing?
He up there with a mic, just singing the melody into the mic. Like,
I'm 2 seconds away of singing this shit in my Alexa to see what come up because
oh my God,
I just want to know the name of the song.
Yeah, but it's like when you think of juke music, that's one of the first things that pop in your head. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And nobody knows the name. But the minute you hit that dun dun dun, everybody know what you're talking about.
Everybody know what you're talking about.
Everybody knows.
Somebody had a question.
Chicago's culture is literally undefeated.
Undefeated.
That's what
worldwide.
They do.
The point that I had a mixtape of juke music and ride around in my car with that, just to hear that.
Did you write the name of it on the CD?
Hilarious.
Yeah, I actually
used to get them. I used to actually get them. They would have the label on it already, but it was made out of paper. It wasn't a real CD label. It was like paper that
they just put it on there with a little glue.
Yeah, that's all they did.
While I was looking for these headphones just now, I found Hella City Slow Jams Volume 8.
Volume 8.
My Slow Jams 2006, R. Kelly, like
not the LimeWire CD.
Yes, the shit that gave us all those
computer had diabetes, all types of shit.
You go to your mama like, I don't know what happened, but can you fix it?
Gee, y'all wild for that, man. And nobody knows the name of this song still. So
nobody ever in life will.
Jerry Springer knows.
I think it's called Bounce, but don't quote me on that. But
I think when they played the I don't know how to go, but like the Pac-Man juke mix. That's when all the footwork used to be in the middle of the floor, though.
So yeah, what y'all be doing during that time?
What? Getting some air, nigga, outside.
Outside.
No, when niggas used to footwork.
Yeah.
I used to be right there because I'm trying to see who the best footwork is so I can know, like, oh, okay, like, that's about to be my new nigga. Like, that's the one. Like, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. So you had the bangs and he had the works.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Whole nother
That was
language
that
then.
time.
Because you got to think about it. Back then, like, Walla Cam, Final Phase, like, all of them niggas
House
used to be on channel.
Arrest.
Yeah, House Arrest 2. Like, all them niggas used to be on Channel 19. Like, them was them niggas.
Damn, 19, nah, can't.
I'm just saying, like, them was them niggas. So I'm trying to see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this nigga, he got a little popularity. He dressed a little cute. And he could footwork. And he got a double lining. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He getting my number. He getting my number.
Every bit of double lining.
When he,
That was the dumbest hair trend I ever saw in my life.
no, it was a lot of crazy ass trends back then, man. Like, never forget the fucking see-through ones.
Oh my God,
I'm
feet.
so glad my
sweaty as
mama didn't
hell.
get them for me.
Musty
Thank
ass
my mom
feet.
every day.
Dirty,
Telling me
ass
no.
white socks.
Got holes in them, all type of shit.
Oh my God, man. And I never had a pair, but like that was it back then, though.
Yeah,
And
that jersey dresses.
I don't know, man. I was never feeling the
Who said something about jersey dresses? Cause
We weren't wearing that shit to no juke party.
No, but jersey dresses used to be my thing though.
but yeah, that was like the era, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the ones with the little socks with the puff balls on the back.
Yeah.
This is the second time
Wait,
you brought up these footballs.
I brought up the first ones. What about them outfits that used to have like all the basketball teams on them?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, like the
I had
With all the
Negro
little
League.
patches, with all the little patches on it.
pair of pants and shorts to this day.
I had the Negro League.
Fucking buck 50 hats.
I don't know.
Oh my
Chicago
God.
Barons and
those
shit.
teams.
Oh my God, man. Okay, so man, this is wild. So yeah, let's name some hot spots. So we used to go to Markham Rink, you know.
87th Street Ring. Start
87th.
Did anybody else go to the Paul Hall? I don't know if y'all from out south, but
Yep.
Paul
Paul
Hall
Hall.
used to be
Paul Hall.
busting.
Been there a couple times, then it got shut down or something, right?
They used to have every year. They used to have the annual like graduation party, and if you had your graduation ribbon from like 8th grade to high school,
That's
you
wild
could
as
get
hell.
in.
That's wild as fuck. You can steal your sister's shit. Be like, yeah, I graduated.
Hey, no, I did that like a couple of times. No lie.
Oh my God.
Because okay, so like when I was in 6th and 7th, when I was in 7th and 8th grade, I was at a high school in their accelerated program.
Oh, you
so
smart.
all my friends, a little bit. All my friends though were like, older than me, and they like, oh yeah, we going here, and I'm like, damn, like, I'm trying to kick it with my friends. And the whole time, my sister got her graduation ribbon from like 2 years ago, sitting on the dresser.
The finesse.
Let me get that.
So you was scamming.
Boy, was I?
You was scamming to get them jukes off.
Was I?
Hey.
By any means necessary.
I wasn't
Okay.
in any of those places, but I was definitely in a basement near you.
You was in the basement? Okay, yeah.
Somebody.
I mean, everybody started in the basement. Started from the bottom. Yeah, that literally is where we all started.
It's gonna be the classic, the basement parties now.
You feel me? Because ain't no limitation. And you know what? In the rink, when they used to come around with them damn flashlights and pull you off each other, I never understood that. Y'all know why we here. Why y'all bothering us? When Markham first opened up that back room, hell yeah, they first made that back room like a dance area or whatever. They used to hate that shit. You must want to juke.
That sounds so terrible. Like these kids, you know why we here? We here to drop fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
How did you interrupt me, folks?
Granted, they used to do a little much. See, we was kids. They was on the floor grinding super hard.
Wow.
There was a whole bunch of wild stuff going on for us to all to be 12 and 13.
Crazy, right? So look, all right. So we had Paul Hall, the Lick. Don't forget the Lick, okay? The Lick was going stupid.
There was Jaguar for me too.
I don't know.
Jaguar.
I don't remember either of those.
They got quiet on that. Hey, we showing our age now.
I don't remember either.
We showing our age.
Nitro.
But Nitro was, well, maybe y'all showing y'all age because when I remember Nitro, it was was it like 17 and up or some shit? Like it was like
I don't remember.
It was an older. Yeah, that's what I say. Like it was older, but by then we were sneaking into like clubs.
So y'all don't remember the lick.
Places were like college nights where it was 17 and up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Secrets and shit.
Yeah.
What about the bi-level?
Mr. Ricky's.
Yeah, that was.
Ooh, not Mr. Ricky's.
Yes,
Cancun. Hey, Cancun is still there. Like the building itself is like it still say Cancun on it.
Shut up.
Out there in Harvey.
Definitely. I lived right
Not
there.
Harvey World.
But you know what, low key, Harvey did something that we needed. We needed that shit growing up. It was just sad that it could not last.
Harvey had like 15 clubs over the time. Jaguar, Lick, all was in Harvey.
I mean, but even now though, Harvey is a place where like you can go have some good old ratchet fun. Like
Harvey got like 150 churches and had like 200 clubs at that time.
Straight up.
And like 4 strip clubs.
4 strip clubs.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Like
only 2 of them were legal.
Like 100 gas stations.
Right.
Got that lonely ass churches.
They're still there.
Still there.
Packed too.
Still there. That little ass churches be packed.
Always.
Because that's the only thing over there. What do you mean?
They never have chicken.
They ain't got shit.
They never got chicken.
Hey, y'all hilarious, man. We are not finna slander Harvey.
All right.
I grew up there. I can say what I want.
Somebody said the other day they was driving through Harvey and thought they was in Detroit, but
all right. So,
but we ain't gotta talk about it.
Look, gee. So all right. So what happens after you get the number of the girl you want, or you get the number of the dude you wanted, right? What happens after that, Floyd? I'm gonna start with you.
What happens after that?
And it ain't gotta be that night, but
Well, like, at a certain point when I learned what too thirsty was, I probably got too cool because I didn't want to be too thirsty. So after I stopped being too thirsty, I'll probably wait like a couple days or something to hit her up.
Right, you had your homework to do and shit.
Definitely. After I watched Dragon Ball Z and
Facts.
ate pizza rolls.
Facts.
Facts. I'm gonna hit her up. I'm gonna have my feet on the wall, having a good conversation.
Not walking the feet up the wall.
Something like that,
Oh,
so
my
if
God.
I was over there, what you would do?
Man,
if I was to kiss you right now, what you would say?
What would you do?
What would you do?
Now that I think back, that's probably why we hate those "what you doing" text messages so damn.
Yeah,
much.
y'all traumatized.
Straight up. What we talk about?
Traumatized. All right, so Mark, what happens in the ensuing days and weeks?
Oh, when I get a number?
Yeah.
From like the rink?
Yeah, from the rink.
Nothing.
Damn.
I ain't got no car. I can't see you. What am I doing? We don't go to. I know we don't go to the same.
Y'all wasn't meeting up with y'all.
We
were going to the mall with y'all friends.
We walked everywhere.
I lived in Harvey. I went to school in Homewood.
Said we walked everywhere.
Erica said, meet me halfway.
Meet me, nigga.
Meet me halfway.
I got dropped off. I didn't walk.
Again,
Marcus just said y'all was peasants.
You know what though? But that's probably a benefit from being out south too though, because we did take the bus everywhere. So like I know Harvey don't have public transportation.
No,
Y'all
they
barely
got
got grass.
They got the pace bus. That 352 will get you where you need to be.
352 will get you.
No,
straight up.
352 will take your ass to Mars if they could.
The 359 will take you from Markham to the city of Chicago, and the 352 will take your ass from Tinley Park all the way through South Holland.
I'm telling you, it'll take you to Mars if they could.
The red line to get you from 111th to 95th in like 3 minutes.
And when you get to 95th, you take that 359 right to Markham.
Who needs a GPS?
Y'all sound like y'all talking like Chinese to me.
I'm just saying when you grow up out south, like coming up at least at that point, like we was on the bus and the train everywhere. So I'm gonna get my little $5, get my little one day, and I'm gonna call my girls, tell them meet me at the rail line on 95th. He gonna call his friends, and then we gonna meet up at Forest City, and then we gonna walk through the mall. We might, if we feeling real cute. If we feeling real cute, we might stop at Magic Photo, take us some little pictures.
Oh, gotta sign it back. Keep
Right,
it clutch, KIT.
You went all the way over there to go to the west, and you could have just went to River Oaks. Sis.
No. See, I stayed real far out south, but most of my people, Ford City was the closest to them. Like, most of them grew up around like in the 80s or like in the 70s. Most of them on 63rd or like 65th.
Inglewood.
Like, yeah, or like Auburn, Gresham. So it's like it's closer. It's closer for us to just go ahead, hit up Ford City, and we did it like that.
Ball City, as y'all uncles say.
Right.
City.
Right. And if it was like the beginning of the year around homecoming season, then at that point we trying to figure out who football games we going to and who we gonna link up with at the football games.
Not at Bogan though.
That's
Not
so
at a Bogan football game.
See, I went to Morgan Park, so we was at Gately.
For my question, that's just like the Markham days. So that's junior high, right? We just talking about those times.
No, Markham days was like junior.
That's a whole nother thing.
Markham days was like, I think Markham days cut off like around freshman year, maybe.
That's what I was about to say. Like up until freshman, probably my sophomore year.
Yeah,
I went to they had high school nights where you had to have your high school ID. I did that twice.
Hey, motherfuckers thought that high school ID was a passport.
Took that hoe everywhere.
Oh,
I still got mine.
You still got yours?
I literally still got mine.
Hell no.
I ain't got mine. I ain't even got my college ID no more, honestly.
I got my college, my high
college
school,
ID.
and my first ID. I got all of my IDs still.
I wish I still had it.
Oh man, y'all wow, boy. All right, so give me real quick. It ain't gotta be like an elongated story. Give me like a memorable moment you had at a Juke's party, a Juke-a-thon, Markham, 87, whatever. Give me like a moment you would never forget.
Oh, I got one.
Juke-a-thon, that's some old ass shit right there.
Straight up. We walk out that bitch soaking wet.
Oh no, literally.
Corona was probably originated in these motherfucking Juke parties, boy.
You got mono when you walk through the door. That shit was
no mask in sight, no 6 feet. No
body fluids every fucking way.
Corona is a whole other type of world.
Now I got a story. This is probably my most memorable story. So this was like right after like Big Jam.
Okay.
And we was like, it's me and my friends or whatever. We all got our little spray painted shirts. So like everybody had a little character, had a little character, get a spray painted, and we was meeting up with some niggas from Terrortown.
Uh-oh.
And so we go there, and everybody having a good time, and like it's all fun and games. And then out of nowhere, one of the niggas that was with us got stole on. And
a lot of that happened back then.
But this is the first time that happened to a nigga with me. So we sitting here like, oh my God, like what the fuck to do? When I say we turned and got up out that jam so motherfucking quick, y'all niggas is by y'allself on this. Got up out the jam, got to school the next Monday, and them niggas was heated. First of all, his eye was super black. Like,
damn.
What the fuck?
Clearly got his ass beat the fuck up. And when I say we never talked to them again, like, that shit was over
the whole time he probably got stole off on just because he stepped on dude's shoes. That's fucked up.
Yep.
I wasn't asking no questions. I wasn't trying to figure out what happened. I seen that nigga face fly. I was like, oh yeah, this ain't for me.
Hey, but the good thing, at least he knocked his ass out instead of shooting him, though. Real talk. Like,
absolutely, yeah.
Because that ain't happening in 2021.
It was a lot of pride with throwing hands.
That's what I'm saying. So that shit ain't happening in 2021, unfortunately. Okay, we're gonna keep it with the ladies first. So, tell us your story.
I guess I would say I will always remember my first Juke ever. I remember I was 10 years old. My mom hosted a party for my teenage sisters and cousins. Mm-hmm. And one of the dudes brought their little brother. He had the babysit. Y'all know how that shit is. You coming with me, nigga. And we was the only kids there. And it was like one of them things like when one of them little bounce and break your back songs probably came on or something like that. And, the little girls are always the center of attention. That's how I know the skinny girls was getting it in. And, and it was like one of those things like, oh, look at my little sister. And they're like, oh, I got my brother. And they put us together. And we, it was always like a show. It was a show for the older kids. Like, look at them. And we just copying what we see everybody else do. But what I remember most
rookies of the year.
Man, the next day, my mom took us to Burlington and we was walking. I'm like, Ma, I smell like that boy because he had the strongest fucking cologne on.
Not 10 years old wearing cologne.
Man, what his brother bathed him in that shit. You know what? When you take your siblings out with you, they gotta represent you a certain way. He bathed that little boy in that cologne, but I will never forget that.
His ass was axed down.
That's wild, honey. Yeah. Axe was heavy back then. Floyd, you go next.
What?
So let me ask you this. So remember in college, like you probably like the first 2 years of college, like would them still be considered like juke parties?
Yeah.
Damn that.
Yeah, all that
parties.
shit.
Them union parties for sure.
Fuck the union, them Q parties, after parties,
Man,
all the
that's
after
what I was
sets.
gonna say. So it's like
You was going to Q parties, huh?
Them,
I heard bad things about those guys.
it wasn't nothing like college house
Bet
parties.
you did.
All right, go ahead, Floyd.
Yeah, so basically, my most memorable times, I couldn't really say which one, but them college house parties, really like them first year or two of college. We call them goddamn after sets.
Yes, for the after
The
set.
after sets on Adams.
So yeah, man, and I'm a big dude, but like I'd be in there, my shirt off. You know what I'm saying? I'm dripping sweat, and I'm dancing with her. And
Going crazy.
And all this, and it was literally like a movie. Like you could tell the story, but man, if you was there living in that moment, it was just like it was a movie.
Life was good. Mark May?
Man, it's
Had to stretch to go down memory lane, huh?
It is. All these stories blend together at this point. So if we talking about like college, I can go. There's some crazy stories. Most of my stories from college, though, well, the one that I really remember, it ain't got much to do with the actual juking. It's just the fact that a brawl broke out in the middle of a basement.
Oh, damn.
And I somehow didn't get hit, and I'm big.
Because that's why you ain't get hit.
There was other big dudes there.
Ain't nobody want that smoke. Ain't nobody want that.
This didn't happen to happen at the Kappa house, did it?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
We ain't gonna incriminate. We ain't gonna incriminate.
I don't want to put out any too much information because there's some embarrassing moments for people. I saw at least 3 people get not cleared out, and saw somebody who was small get picked up and carried upstairs like a baby. So it was all fun and games until that happened. That's my most memorable story.
What about you, Twiz?
My most memorable would probably be, it wasn't my first time at Markham, but it was like one of the, it was within like my first 5 times going to Markham. And I don't know how, but I got separated from my friends, right? It was like, I think a fight broke out that night. You know what I'm saying? Everybody story got a fight involved somehow. But I think a fight broke out, and it's just mayhem, right? So I got separated from my friends. You know what I'm saying? We walked to Markham because we lived in Markham, obviously. So we walked to the Markham Rink, but they was gone.
Left your ass.
They left me. G. My phone was dead. Phone was dead. I'm out here. Then it started to rain. So I'm like, your
ass look like the Usher in the You Got It Bad video trying to walk home.
Hey, look, it was bad, man. I had to walk home in the rain all alone. Like a little puppy dog.
Don't act like you was new to that though. Back in the day, we was walking I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, we was though. What? We was walking.
Because you told your mama you was going to the show, but really your ass went down the street to your homegirl house.
Being fast.
Your ass had to walk there. But I'm just saying, you was walking.
Being fast.
Period.
So, all right. I got one more question. All right, what up? No, what up?
Can I change mine? I think I just remembered another one.
Uh-oh.
It would be really my homecoming from my high school. This is only one memorable moment. I remember we were still juking. We still like 15. I think it's like my sophomore or freshman year. All I know is this guy had on like a light tan suit, and that girl, she had on a white dress, and it was red.
Oh no!
Ew.
Nah.
That's
in the middle of the floor.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
You learn a lot of things when them lights come on at the end.
Oh baby.
Oh, when them lights come on, life comes at you fast.
What?
You get humbled real quick.
Because everybody ugly at the end because all that damn sweat. So
I'm gonna say hair sweated out.
What? You gotta get the hell out of Dodge before the party ends.
Can you imagine? Wearing a 4X tall tee that's drenched in sweat. So now that 4X feels like,
heavy as hell. Like you got a weight vest. Like you got a weight vest on.
Like it is terrible, bro. It's terrible. All right. All y'all say the phone that y'all got y'all first number in on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hold on.
USA phone.
Kendall Sarah.
And I still got the number.
I don't even know what kind of phone it was. I just know that motherfucker was fat as hell. It was like a brick.
Damn.
My first phone was like a brick phone, but I had my first phone was when I was in like 6th grade or something though.
I had a Nokia. That motherfucker was little as hell. It was like the size of a Fire Stick remote.
Oh, the one that had Snake on there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The silver one.
Sir.
I didn't get a cell phone until I was able to afford one myself. I was about 15. I started working.
Oh, you had to hustle, huh?
Yeah,
you had to get it out the mud.
My people weren't playing that shit, and I definitely got that US Cellular that had them. You get to talk for free after 9. Then they moved that shit up to 7, like AT&T.
Life was good.
Bitch, what?
But back at the 7 with my minutes free.
Right. And back then, they had to do that switch between is the text messages going to be free? So we had free incoming text messages. But you had to pay like 10 cents, or you had so many going out
for the outgoing. Yeah,
that's wild. Y'all was living wild lives. I'm glad that I ain't get involved in those activities.
You was probably the worst one. I'm not trying to hear none of that.
No,
the smallest.
Twiz was a good kid, man.
I was good. I was good.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I was there.
He said I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing.
The back-to-back joint used to be a little irritating, but I definitely remember like holding my friend hand, like I'm looking at her, she looking at me, and we juking like, yeah, bitch, we killing that shit.
You just made it sound like y'all was.
But listen, if 2 girls link up and they holding each other up like from the front and we both working, it's about to be dangerous for y'all ass.
At this point we snapping. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we snapping at this point. Just go ahead and let it happen.
That's that
a lot of that stuff was wild unnecessary. It was wild, painful at times.
What?
I told you.
I told you. Hitting me in my stomach.
Let me be holding this up, and then I get to wrap my leg around your body. Oh
my God!
I used to call that. I used to call that the. I used to call that the wraparound.
Don't let me get that leg up. It's curtain for you, buddy.
That laugh. That sinister ass laugh.
The worst part is you're holding up a person with a girl who's putting her feet up. Now her shoe all in your shirt. If you don't put
lower body strength.
Now you got Air Force One prints all on your white tee. Niggas that thought you got stumped out.
Your whole Juke got fucked up because your buddy got a girl with her leg wrapped.
Yeah, man. Look, holding your man's up requires a lot of trust.
Absolutely.
And you can't let your man's down.
Talk about trust exercise.
You can't let him down.
The best thing is when you're a guy and you got like 2 friends and like they trying to be in competition with each other on you.
Amazing. No, the trust is when you agree to be banged in the middle of the party. Now I'm trusting you. Or like when the dudes pick up the girls, as always, and I know you got tagged because you was a little one. You said it when they used to pick up them girls and how they slide across the field.
Let me tell you my first experience ever, my first and last. So I have a lot of like older male cousins. And I used to go everywhere with them. So we in the parties with them, and I'm just like,
you got somebody beat up.
Like I can't. No, it's not that I got nobody beat up.
That's what I do.
I can't let certain shit happen because my brother gonna see me and then he gonna be mad and then he gonna tell my mama. So I'm trying to be cool, and a nigga come to pick me up, and I like instantly just swing on him. That's like my first instinct, and I'm like, put me down.
Outside.
And I'm like, like I can't.
You chose violence.
I can't
immediately.
She chose violence.
Cause I'm little, so the idea of somebody like picking me up in the air, like I don't know, like they'll really sit well with me. And all my friends like, let my bitch down, like don't put your hands on her, like don't beat your ass.
That's a question for the guys. Like, why did y'all think it was okay to just pull up?
I wasn't picking nobody up. I wasn't picking nobody.
Oh, but in college? Oh, cause this extends through college, right?
Say WIU.
Hey, go ahead. Answer the question, Floyd.
No.
Go ahead, ask the question, Floyd.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute my.
I never picked up on
because EIU wasn't on that.
Yeah, I'm.
No, EIU definitely was.
Go ahead, stop it now.
I'm gonna mute my. Yeah.
If you enjoyed this episode, I ask for two things as always. Number one, pass it on to a friend who may enjoy it as well. And number two, leave a 5-star review. And don't forget to subscribe to our other podcast, Mogul Motivation, from True Stories Media.